Hey, it's BrickTsar. I'm going to look at a really old set. It's so old, it's older than I am. This is set number 315, European Taxi. It is a Lego model maker set, and this was one that was produced by Samsonite for Lego in 1963. So we got a 50-year-old set here, and it's got some wear to show it. But before I show you this model, I'll show you the pieces, and then we'll come back and look at the model. Here's the 2x4 brick that has the wheel holder. It's got the classic old Lego logo. And on a lot of the bricks, most of them really should have this old logo, the old Lego logo, like on these different bricks. This set I bought, it was incomplete, and I filled in some of the pieces. They were old pieces, but some of them may not be 50-year-old pieces. And here's one of the wheels. You see the rubber part on it is cracked. Very common for really old tires to be brittle, cracked. Sometimes they're hard, and this one's cracked. It's almost always like they got one crack. It's like they shrink or something with age, and they just eventually crack on one side, but they'll still stay on the wheel, so it's no big deal right now. Now here's my instruction sheet. Now this set I bought in a lot of other old sets, and apparently they had lost some pieces. It was missing some pieces, but they were nice enough to write on the instructions that they were missing some pieces. This was probably written, it was written July 20th, 2005. Thank you for writing on what was then a 42-year-old set instructions. At least they wrote in pencil. I may try to remove these marks later, but the indentions will be permanently there. And now this set's 50 years old. And here's the other side that has the alternate models. Baby carriage, a dog, a locomotive, and a truck. But we're going to build the main model. Now I really like the vintage boxes, and for this European Taxi, it's got the classic brick bar I really think these are like 5 studs long. But it's a Samsonite product, model maker set. It shows those alternate models that are also on the instruction manual. And it goes inside like this. It's like a sleeve, and you got a little plastic container. These are pretty neat. But obviously it's probably not as cost effective to do something like this now, but these were great for storing your pieces, and they're sturdy boxes. Mine's a little worn out, but not too bad for the age of it. I like that. Alright, here's our little European Taxi with his crack on the wheel. There's a lot of 1x2 pieces and 2x4s and plate on the top. And it's just a very boxy design. But you know, aerodynamically speaking, this shape is better than what some people would view as aerodynamic, especially if it goes that direction. Now you notice that the headlight fell off. Now these bricks, most of them are literally 50 years old. A few of them are more recent, as this set was missing some pieces. And the one thing with the early Lego bricks is they lose sometimes their clutch powers, meaning their ability to stick together. So watch this. Headlights don't even stay on there. It's because of the 2x4s. The studs are a little narrower, and so they don't grasp these headlight bricks good enough. And also, sometimes they don't stick together good. The only thing holding this thing together is this 4x8 on the top. This is an odd design, and it's really not typical of Lego sets. You see here they got these 2x4s side by side, and they're really not connected to anything here. They're just kind of floating in the air, and then you connect them with these 1x2s. And that's not much stability right there. In fact, this set did not gain any stability as I was building it until I put that 4x8. If I take that 4x8 off, let's see what happens. It already falls apart. Hey, it's just ready for a Buster Keaton movie. It's ready to go. And there you go. It's the text. But it's the design it's just not. They don't use the staggered brick method very well, and plus with these pieces already not having any, look at that, the brick won't even stick on there. There's no clutch power. So if I took some modern bricks and built this, it might stay together a little better. But I'm going to leave it like that. So that's the problem with these old sets. So yeah, they don't want to stick together. You have to mix in some modern bricks to get it to stay. Let's see if I can actually do this. Oh, I think I got it. Wow. So there you go. So Lego has come a long way, not only in the design of their sets and the quality of them, but they have also come a long way in the quality of the plastic that they use and the error, meaning that even with better quality plastic, you got to make it a certain thickness or else the pieces won't stick. And they have a very good threshold of making that right these days. Back then, and in fact, to get the Y and the 3 to stick on the front, I had to find a 2x4 that would best hold them. Now, all of the 2x4s are the vintage 2x4s, but some of them, they'd fall off and then he'd look like Mater. I never did find a 2x4 that would hold the windows. Maybe I should find new windows. But anyway, yeah, that's the fun you have with the old stuff. And I have a bigger set that I want to build. I haven't got around to doing it yet. I know it's going to be a challenge, and I may just do a video of me building it and trying to get the pieces to stick together. So Lego, you've done a good job, coming a long way from what we had here in 1963. But I do love the box. I do love the simplicity of the design of the set. I just wish the bricks would stick together, and I wish they had done a little better job with this part here. But it's sturdy when you got the 4x8. I thought the 4x8 should have been on the bottom. So if I built it this way, it might have worked better. But anyway, you can see there where that 2x4 is not joined to these 2x4s. It's just not a very stable design. Hey, the windows didn't. The headlights didn't fall off that time. Amazing. But anyway, just thought I'd show you an old vintage Lego set from 1963. Thanks for watching BrickTsar.